What's up guys, welcome back to the video. Today we are doing a fun little thing. We are going to be making another fire knife. So I made a video previously where I was with Eva and we crafted a practice knife because my last one snapped. Well, this one is good, but it's not great, and specifically what I want to improve on from this one is that the diameter of the stick is too small or too short, so it's very, very thin. And also I used microfiber cloths, which are a lot lighter than the normal cloths that are used. So what I did was I went to Home Depot. I got a larger diameter for the wood. Again, it's about 36.5 inches. I got different towels this time. These are more of multi-purpose towels. So essentially what I'm trying to do is add more weight to the practice knife because it's nice that it's light and it's good for learning new moves, but for drilling and developing more muscle memory when it comes to the conversion of the practice knife to the actual fire knife, I need something that's a little bit stronger and heavier and feels a lot like the actual knife. So I also got duct tape because another thing that I messed up with when making this last knife was I only used the electrical tape. As I've been dropping the knife more, a lot of the scraping has been hitting the edges and the top, so you could start to see the towels and the wrapping inside. So what I'm hoping is with the duct tape, I could use it as a first layer, as a main layer to protect the towel from being exposed. And that way no water gets in, no nasty stuff gets in, and that it can last longer and it's just sturdier overall. So we are going to wrap the new stick with the new towels and then add some duct tape and then wrap it around with some electrical tape to make the knives more distinct. They'll still both be blue on the ends, but the heavier one will have a black handle versus the white. So without further ado, let's get to it. So these towels are a lot more raggedy, and I kind of prefer using these instead of the microfibers because I can actually use the microfiber cloths for other stuff, but these are pretty raggedy, so I can just, you know, put as many on. I think overall they should be heavier too as you pile them up more, so it's another good alternative to use. And then got the multi-purpose tape and then, or the duct tape, and then the electrical tape. Alright, so just to measure, again, the head. This should be the good enough length, and then, let me open this first. Hoping this one will be a lot cleaner too when I end up finishing, because the other ones were a little bit rough last time. Okay. This is what we got for the end. It's a lot thicker this time. Again, the duct tape adds that weight to it, so it should feel a lot more sturdy and to protect it from abrasion too, especially when I drop. So now I'm gonna do the butt end. Butt end's usually the easier part because there's just less fabric. I can actually grip it around. Not bad. This feels pretty sturdy. It feels a lot heavier, for sure. And that's exactly what I need. So let's wrap it up with electrical tape. Another trick you also want to focus on is to angle it at kind of like a 45. You want to make sure you're expanding across the entire surface area with very little overlap, right? So you see that, you see right here, there's that gap. You want to kind of minimize it, but be as close as you can to the edge so you can take up as little space as you can, while at the same time completely covering the duct tape. And also helps to move up the knife. One and done. Now we're just gonna do the other one and then wrap the center. Until we reach in your mind. And don't you live in my fantasies out in real life. I'll give to you, darling, but until we reach on in your mind. And don't you worry now, baby, I'm the next time. Relax, and you don't want me to know that. I see you work real hard. Alright, not bad. Alright, now we do the handle. Okay, all right, we got a practice knife. So again, what I did just to revamp was I used a different type of towel, not microfiber. I used plain all-purpose towel, and I wrapped it up in duct tape first so that it could reinforce the towel, and that it could also, it's more durable than the electrical tape so that it can take more impact when I'm on the ground. Have a thicker diameter for the stick, and then wrap the middle in black. So oh yeah. That feels a lot better. Something that I'll do right now that I didn't do in the previous video is you want to mark where the balance point is, and it's more for hand placement, right? So, because if you're spinning all the way down by the tail end, it's gonna be very wonky. So you want to just be able to find the center, or be able to know or mark where that center point is, so you can be cognizant of where you place your hand. Tipping point is very, very specific. This is ideally where it would be. Mark it like that. So now I have an idea of where the balancing point is. So this is the one today, this is one from last time. And you can clearly see that there's a huge difference in diameter of each knife. This has a lot more sturdiness and weight to it. This is very, very light and delicate. And you can clearly see the size difference. The proportions aren't exactly the same as this knife. There's a few small tweaks that I wanted to do. But yeah, so that's all I had for you guys for this video. Again, it was a very, very chill walkthrough. Just wanted to share the process and how I do that stuff. And yeah, I'm a lot more satisfied with this. I also think, not gonna lie, it looks a lot cooler with the black. So very, very satisfied. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like always, be what remains, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.